My name's Ken Sparrow. I'm the owner of Gibbons Electric, and I'd like to take a moment to explain to you how KP Performance Solutions helped my company. Patrick improved our business by looking at our roles, our individual roles, and actually really helped us understand what we should be doing as individuals. As the owner, I found myself going into other areas that I shouldn't have, and Patrick was able to explain to me that I had a very specific role, and that I should focus on that and stay committed to being the owner. Our business is absolutely better because of Patrick. These types of experiences, unless you do it, you won't realize how great it is for your business, but I can tell you that it's great for your business. My staff met with Patrick individually to discuss what they thought the company needed and what direction or issues we had. Patrick listened very carefully to them, and I think that eased their mind that he was here to help us, not to hurt them. And that was very, very important to all of us. I'd recommend Patrick just because of his business savvy, his personality, his professionalism, and his ability to access information that I don't have, so that, again, we can just bring him projects and he comes back to us with great information and great ways to attack and solve those problems.
We went to Patrick because we were in a lull and we wanted to see our profit margin go up. And I was tired to being basically the nuts and bolts of this company. I wanted to be able to hire more people, and I needed somebody to help me, show me the way of doing that. We didn't know what our cost of doing business was. We just put prices together, kind of comparing to what the other industry was doing, and that's how we gave our prices. Our work was honest, our product of material was great, but frankly, we didn't know what our cost of business was. So by bringing Patrick in, he was able to show us what our cost of business was. Now, by knowing what our cost of business is, what we have been able to do is our closing ratio has gone up. He showed us a different way of closing customers. Before, I would just go to the customer's house, meet them, greet them, and send them an email with an estimate, and hopefully I get a call back. Our closing ratio is up 50%. By bringing my closing ratio up 50%, I needed to hire somebody else, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. In the plumbing and heating and air conditioning fields, what we have is what we call plateaus. And our plateaus go in different mile markers of denominations of money, which is a $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, and then you get into the $3 and $5 million. I've been at the $500,000 mark probably for the past 8 years that I've been in business. It gets a little tiring seeing every year we're just doing the same dollar mark, and really wanted to grow the business. And I think this year was the year that I said to myself, it's either all or nothing. So that's where we're trying now to hit our next marker in our business plateau.
I met Patrick Camara roughly 1.5 years ago. I knew that I needed somebody to come in and help my business go to the next level. Patrick came in, he did his initial evaluation, and he did that very quickly. He came back with his proposal and his plan of attack on how we were going to take this company to the next level. So Patrick came in, he's very intelligent. He developed spreadsheets for us. He developed cash flow reports for us. He developed protocols for us. Everybody in the company knows their job title. We are currently have a backlog of about 20 projects that takes us about 6 months away, and that was prior to Patrick coming in. That was really unheard of. In the past, I had hired a different consulting company, and they came in. They were here for about 2 weeks, and they took everything and went through it really quick and told us what we needed to do and left. He's going to teach you all the things that that don't get taught in schools. I would highly recommend him.
I met Patrick originally through BNI. He got some information from me, some facts and figures about my business. He took a day to digest and churn those numbers into a plan of action for me. The results already is that I've become more profitable and also more efficient. I think the most important thing that I've gotten from Patrick is that I've been able to get out of the crisis management mode And I actually run my business now instead of my business running me. And that has far and away been the best thing that has happened through my association with Patrick. I got my head out of the trenches, and I'm up looking around, seeing what's in front of me, setting some goals. He speaks in terms of nuts and bolts, very tangible things, and he also touches on intangibles. He's taught me things about motivation, sales and marketing that I just wasn't aware of. Would I recommend Patrick? Absolutely. He teaches you, like I said, all the systems and helps you implement them, work with employees and all of that stuff, but he also focuses on intangibles, such as goal setting, such as sales, such as motivation. And these are the things that I can read about, but to apply them in my life, I really needed a little bit of help.
We met Patrick Chimera about 1.5 years ago. We were introduced through a mutual friend. And at that point in the company's history, we were in pretty rough shape. We were a few weeks away from not being able to meet payroll. Patrick came in at the recommendation of this friend, and within a few minutes we knew there was something different about this guy. To be honest with you, I thought it was a little bit nuts when he told us, "You don't need any more money." How the hell are we going to meet payroll? Well, he was right. We didn't need any more money. He came through the company. He talked to all of the different people. He identified some surprisingly small things that we weren't doing correctly. And he helped us over the last 1.5 years improve the company. We've grown from a very small machine shop to a significant machine shop, full sheet metal capability, water jet, welding. We've moved from a 6,000 square foot space to a 26,000 square foot space. We've acquired the assets of 2 other companies. We're in the process of acquiring a 3rd company. We've moved from literally a second-rate shop to a world-class competitor.
My name is Fred Moscaritolo. I own La Cassia's Bakery and Deli in Medford. I've owned it for about 20 years now, 21 to be exact. I wish Patrick had come along 20 years ago, because what he's teaching me now, I wish I would have known. I've been doing it the hard way for so long, and he's just taught me how to, pretty much I had no structure. There was no chain of command. I pretty much was killing myself, just overworking. I always thought, you know, in the back of my head that I wanted to open up other locations. I hear it all the time. They love my food. They love to see me in other locations. I always said to myself, how am I going to do it? It can't be done. And this is where Patrick has shown me that it can be done. It's doable, but here's how you have to think. Here's, you know, again, the steps that you need to take, and here's how, you know, you get people around you to help you get there. When I hired Patrick, I was a numbers guy. I'm going, you know, here are my numbers. I want to do better. I'm not doing well enough. Show me how to do it. But pretty much, numbers went on the back burner. It was more about fixing me, my issues. How to again think about running the business first. Everything else is going to fall into place.
Hi, I'm Bob Wysol. I'm the president of Innovative Magnetics. The problem was someone that was 5'6"3/4", which is me. I had a difficult time getting myself to believe that I should do something different. My recommendation is, I've said this many times, it's not a decision, it's an investment when you deal with Patrick. There's nothing can come from it but good.